Hey everybody, welcome to another installment of Brad Cook Stuff. This week, I wanted something that tasted good, but that wasn't particularly difficult to make. And I actually managed to get a handful of ingredients that I think will make something that is tasty, flavorful, but not particularly difficult. So, this week, we are having ourselves a Japanese-style Spam and cheese sandwich. Anyway, let's take a look at the ingredients and see what we're working with. Here are the ingredients for tonight's dish. We start with a can of teriyaki Spam. I've got a Lawson bun. I have some togarashi cheese. That's right, some spicy cheese. And finally, I've got a bag of bean sprouts. This is basically what we're using tonight. Anyway, let's go ahead and start with our Spam. So first, we're going to go ahead and pull the Spam out of the container here. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and slice this into some nice thick pieces. All right, so we're not going to use all of these right now, but we're going to go ahead and use a couple of these. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the burner here to maximum. And we're going to put on our sliced teriyaki Spam. I think 6 pieces should do. These already smell good. Turn that down a little bit. Get these out here. Get these over for a little bit. All right. Flip these over again. They smell pretty good, actually. I'm going to flip these over one more time, I think. While we're waiting for that Spam to fry, we're going to use this spicy cheese. That should do. We're going to go ahead and microwave this. There we go. I think we'll give it a little bit longer. All right. All right, that's nice and soft. Let's go ahead and load this with our teriyaki Spam. All right, so for these sandwiches, we're actually going to be using 3 pieces of Spam. There we go. Lay it across here. Now, we're not quite done with this yet. We still have a vegetable to put on here. So for a little extra crunch and freshness, we're going to put some of these bean sprouts on the bottom here. There we go. More over here. All right, that should be enough. Now, let's go ahead and close the sandwich up here. All right. Ugh. I don't know about you, but I think it's dinner time. All right. Moment of truth, I have here a sandwich made up of teriyaki Spam, togarashi cheese, and some bean sprouts on a Lawson bun. An Asian-style Spam and cheese sandwich. So, let's give it a try and see how it tastes. I think it's going to be a little bit messy, but let's give it a try anyway. All right, ready? All right. Oh, God. Good Lord, that is delicious. Seriously, the teriyaki Spam is a little bit sweet, and the cheese, which is usually spicy, I'm not really tasting a lot of the spice, but those bean sprouts give it a nice, fresh crunch. Oh, yeah, I need another bite of this for sure. The whole thing comes together extremely well, I think. The bean sprouts were kind of an afterthought, but yeah, they definitely give it a nice little bit of fresh crunchiness, and Everything else, yeah, this is a hearty sandwich. I'm a huge fan, right? I'll get another bite. Mm, mm. So the idea for this came about because I wanted to make something that was unique, something I haven't made before, but that wasn't particularly difficult. I had some teriyaki spam, and I know you can get teriyaki spam outside Japan, but teriyaki is very much a Japanese flavor. As for that spicy cheese, that is something that I have only seen here in Japan. Bean sprouts, very much an Asian style ingredient, and then the buns, of course, come from the convenience store chain Lawson, which are increasingly hard to find in my area. So I figured put it all together and we have ourselves a nice sandwich, and I'm extremely pleased with how well this turned out. Was this difficult to make? Not in the least. In fact, the hardest part about it was finding the buns at Lawson. Seriously, I looked everywhere in my neighborhood and found very, very few buns. So I'm really pleased to have gotten enough that I can make one here. And I've got enough leftovers that I can make 2 more sandwiches with ease. And I think I'm going to go ahead and create another one and take it to work tomorrow. I've got most of this one left here, and I am going to finish this before bed because this is just way too good not to finish. You gotta have leftovers of a sandwich, especially not one that tastes this damn good. Anyway, as always, appreciate you guys stopping in, and we'll see you in the next video.